Hi, I'm Niall McKenna. We're going to make some simple dishes that we serve in our restaurant. What I'm going to make now is a gin cured salmon. We're using Glenarm salmon. We've got 500 grams of salmon, we've got 100 grams of salt, 100 grams of sugar, we've got 25 grams of dill, which we're going to chop. I've got a local gin, so you could use Shortcross, Jawbox, Ecklinville. They're all great for this purpose. Some lime juice and some lemon juice. And the first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop the dill, very quickly just chop the dill. And the key thing about this here, we have to let it really sit in the brine for 24 hours and just let it cure nicely down in the fridge, covered. And that is the key thing. So all the salt and all the sugar breaks the salmon down. And we would serve this quite a lot in James Street, sometimes with the parsley oil, prawns, all different things, but very, very tasty. And it's just one of those things I absolutely love. So I've just put the dill on top of the salmon. Now I'm just putting my sugar and the salt on, like so. And it does look like quite a lot, but you need this to cure it down. It's really important. Our gin, that's 50 ml of gin, in it goes. And then the key thing is then our lime. So with the lime, I'm just going to cut the lime down, and then we're going to squeeze. But before I do that there, I'm just going to juice it. So what we've done, I've just added the sugar, the salt, the dill, and that's going to cure down, as I said, for 24 hours. And then the key thing is now the lime. A lot of people pick too much lime in. To me, it's just the lime and the zest, because the zest has got a totally beautiful flavour, perfume flavour, as well as the juice, the acidity of juice. So once again, with this here, just grate it all over, get it all in there. And we're using, lime here. You could certainly use lemon, but I just think lime's a far better flavour, especially going with the gin. If you wanted to, you could put some gently, crushed juniper if you wished. But I just think this is just enough what you need. And then really, that's where we are. That's all down into it. And then all I have to do now is just cut it in half, squeeze all the juice into it, get right in there. Every bit of juice out of that there. And that's the key thing. It's just so much flavour. Already I can smell this here coming through. The lime, the dill, it'll all start breaking it down. And then the key thing now, I'm just going to really stir it all in, getting both sides, cover the whole salmon in the mix. And just leave it and see, look at that. It's all starting to tighten up now. You can see it's starting to tighten up. And the fish is going to come out, and that's going to go slightly watery, and it's going to draw moisture out of the fish, and it's beautifully cured. So all I'm going to do now is put it into the fridge, cover it over, put it in the fridge, and leave it for 24 hours. So this now 24 hours. This is the old same one I've got done already, but this has been now cured down for 24 hours, and it's exactly the same process we used downstairs. You can see how the salmon's tightened up, and that has just got that lovely tightness to it, and it's just going to taste absolutely beautiful. So our gin cured salmon has been curing for 24 hours. So we've taken it out of the fridge, and what I've done is just washed it under cold water, just to get rid of any of the dill, any excess salt and sugar, and just to totally clean it. And all I've done is just pat it dry, and it's ready to go. Now with the salmon, you can see how firm it is now. You can see the colour of the side of it's been totally cured beautifully with the salt and the sugar and dill and the gin. So all I'm going to do is just quickly just slice it like so. And we're just going to put it on the plate. And what I'm going to serve it with is just a little bit of mixed herb salad and a little bit of shallot, caper, a little bit of radish, all on the plate. And it's one of these things you just don't mess with. It's just so simple. It's so simple and so beautiful. And the colours are just gorgeous. And you can see that they're so simple. And then all I'm going to do now is I've got some dill, a little bit of watercress, a little bit of coriander in there as well. And I'm just going to make a little, just dress this up. And a wee bit of oil. Let's squeeze lemon juice on it. Minus the seed, of course. Done. And a little touch of salt. Season the salad leaves, right? And we've also then got our radishes and our capers. I'm just going to put a few capers on this here. Don't mess about it too much. And they will say less is more. So just place our leaves beautifully on it, like so. And then you've got a little bit of coriander. Brilliant. All helps. A little bit of dill. It's so simple. And then we've got a radish here, just for a little bit of colour and a bit of, I just love the whole taste of radish. I just think it's gorgeous. And then once again, just the rawness of the shallot, I just think works so well with it. There we have it, just like so. A few more capers on it. And being realistic, that is where we're coming from here now. Now, classically, I would serve that there with a little bit of like, Guinness wheaten, which we've got some here. And that is really simplicity of that dish. If you wish, you could serve it with a lovely Abernethy butter. But there is exactly what we're talking about there now. A little bit of gin-cured salmon with capers, little herb salad, and some radish and shallot. Unbelievably simple, beautiful. For more recipes, follow us at James Street. Great food every day.